Yo, what's up guys? This is Midnight Wabbit and welcome back to some more Destiny. Today what I have for you guys is some new info that dropped today. And I know it's very, very close to Rise of Iron, so all you guys are probably very, very excited for that, and I understand that, and you may be a little impatient right now. But this is just a little bit of information to kind of fill the gap between for the next couple of hours. I know it's kind of a late upload, guys, but bear with me. Today there was an update for Destiny, and in it, they added some stuff to the database. They added, we now know that there are 31 dormant SIVA clusters, according to the Grimoire. If the Grimoire is correct, from what I saw, there are 31 dormant SIVA clusters, so that's how many we have to collect to get that exotic pulse rifle, or to get whatever reward we get from that. So that's kind of cool, at least now we know how many there are. We also got to see some of the new weapons added to the database, such as the Thorn and the Galhorn that are returning. We get to see what the icons look like for those. We also get to see, which is what we're going to cover in this video, some of the raid weapons and exotics. We get to see some of the perks on them. So let's talk about the raid weapons first. Each of the raid weapons has one perk that is just a normal perk. It's just a regular perk, but the other perk complements that perk in a certain way by modifying it. It's hard to explain. I mean, let me show you what I mean. Let's talk about the shotgun first. It's called the Quantiplasm. You get Battle Runner. Kills with this weapon grant a brief boost to the sprint's top speed. And then the other perk grants increased armor while Battle Runner is active. So that could be kind of helpful. So you gain increased speed, you gain increased agility and armor every time you get a kill with this weapon. So that's pretty neat. The Ether Nova is the fusion rifle. Quick unassisted kills with this weapon reduce grenade and melee cooldown. So Army of One, and the Army of One perk, the effectiveness is doubled by the other perks. It doubles the effectiveness of the Army of One perk. That's could be a substantial amount actually for Army 1, especially like in Crucible. That could actually be very, very helpful because fusion rifles are pretty good now, especially. So that could definitely be relatively effective now. The Ex Machina increases the reload speed of this weapon when the mag is empty. So that's spray and play, and reloading this weapon when the mag is empty grants a larger than normal magazine. As you can see, they complement each other. It's kind of like clown cartridge from year one, but it's a guaranteed if you reload when the magazine is empty. So it's kind of interesting. It also, you can see that it has a 37 impact on this sniper, which is the highest impact you can have on a sniper. The only snipers in year 2 that actually have this impact are the Zen Meteor and the Black Spindle, which is kind of interesting because those are both exotics. So we did not have a single legendary sniper in year 2 that was like the FRD Spear that had the max impact. It looks like in year 3 these legendary snipers with max impact are returning. There's this one, the Vanguard one is also 37, and I believe the Devil's Dawn strike exclusive sniper from the Devil's Lair strike is actually 37 impact as well. Now, this is the first time ever that we're going to be seeing a raid sidearm. It's called the Zeal Vector. Reloading this weapon after a kill grants a damage bonus for a short time. Got reactive reload, gaining increased agility while reactive reload perk is active. I'm not sure how effective that'll be because the reactive reload does not last very long. So I'm not sure how effective that'll be, but we'll have to see. The machine gun is called If Materia. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine, and when the triple tap perk is triggered, an extra bullet is transferred from your reserves to the magazine. Now, let's take a minute to think about that. So first of all, this will have triple tap. Every time triple tap triggers, you get 2 bullets back instead of 1. 1 for free and then 1 from your reserves. Look at the fire rate on this machine gun. This is the first full auto weapon we've ever had that has, inherently full auto weapon that has triple tap. Not only do you get 2 bullets back every time you land 3 shots, look at the fire rate. It is maxed out. Do you know how many bullets you're going to be getting back? This is almost like a legendary super good advice if you're landing precision hits with this thing. It's almost like a legendary version of the super good advice. So it's just pretty cool. We're seeing like some legendary versions of exotics, kind of like we had in year 1, which is kind of cool. The Sound and Fury is the rocket launcher, has the same perks as the sniper, increasing the reload speed of the weapon when its mag is empty, and reloading after the mag is empty grants a larger than normal magazine size. So, yay, free rockets. That'll be fun in Crucible. The hand cannon, Fever and Remedy, has the same perks as the Sidearm. Reloading the weapon after a kill grants a damage bonus for a short time, and you gain increased agility while the reactive reload perk is active. Now, not a huge fan of this one. I don't really like the way these Hake hand cannons look, so I'm not a huge fan of that. But this next one, the auto rifle, this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite one. Okay, you got focus fire. When zoomed, the weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. And while focus fire is active, precision kills cause the target to explode. So yeah, not sure why you wouldn't want that. The Chaos Dogma is the scout rifle, has the same perks as the machine gun. triple tap, and then when triple tap is triggered, an extra bullet is transferred from your reserves to the magazine. So again, every time triple tap is triggered, you basically get 2 bullets, one completely for free and one from your reserves. So that's pretty helpful for a scout rifle. That could be pretty good for just taking out some like majors and stuff, like captains and major anything in the raid, something like that. The steel medulla is the pulse rifle, comes with full auto, and if you land 3 bursts on a target, the 4th burst will do extra damage. And the only time I could see this being helpful would be against bosses, or maybe there'd be some sort of mechanic in the raid that requires this type of thing, or it would help. Like maybe there's some sort of oracle type enemies where you have to do a lot of damage to the one enemy and just constantly shoot it, so you get 3 bursts on it, and the 4th burst will do extra damage, allowing you to kill it faster. But I can't see this being very helpful in Crucible, because 3 or 4 bursts, people are usually dead in Crucible from a pulse rifle anyway. So I can't really see that being super helpful in the Crucible, but we'll have to wait and see, depending on how much of a damage boost it is. The last weapon I want to talk about is the Young Wolf's Howl, which is an exotic sword that everyone's been talking about in the community for the past couple of days, although no one knew the exotic perk on it until today. Let's take a look at the exotic perk right now. Used to unleash a fiery solar eruption that weakens enemies and deals damage over time. That sounds insanely fucking awesome. I can't even express how excited I am for that. This is probably going to be like, might even be the new raised lighter. Like, imagine that weakens enemies means kind of like melting point, where they'll take more damage from all sources, not just from you. They don't just take more damage from you, they take more damage from all sources. So anyone else hitting them, any solar grenades from any other warlocks, anyone with a raised lighter that's hitting them will do more damage. So if this is a solar burn nightfall, not only does it deal damage over time, it weakens the enemies and causes this massive volcanic explosion. It weakens them so that everyone else can do more damage with their Galahorns or raised lighters or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I think that's going to be a very, very cool weapon. I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let me know which weapon you guys are the most excited for in the comments section down below. And if you guys want to check out any of the Trials weapons or anything like that, any of the new Vanguard weapons, stuff like that, that's all in the database already, so you guys can check that out if you kind of need some time to kill before Rise of Iron. I know I do. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Going to be a ton of content tomorrow when Rise of Iron drops. So hopefully you guys are as excited for that as I am. I am super excited for Rise of Iron. I can't wait. It's going to be a ton of content tomorrow when Rise of Iron drops. So definitely stay tuned for that on this channel. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later with another video. Peace.